Well, hello everybody. This is Doc Hatfield, old preacher man Piper, coming to you, telling you another story about the time that I was working for the hospital in Sherman, Texas. This is a J. Mouton pipe, and I want you to see how beautiful that pipe is. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? And see, this was after his third lesson that he got from me. Yeah, don't believe a word of that. I'm telling you what, that boy knows how to make a pipe if he knows how to do anything. It makes a beautiful, beautiful smoking pipe. And in it, I'm smoking my wife's favorite room note, Admiral's Choice. Well, I'd been working at the hospital for about 6 months. And I left work one day, it's 3 o'clock, and I left work, and I was driving home, and of course it was a 4-lane highway going between Denison and Sherman, and I was headed back to Denison, and over on the other side, coming toward Sherman, there was a car coming lickety split. I mean, it was just moving just as fast as could be. People were moving out of the way because it was going so fast. Well, that car kept getting closer and closer to me, and then all of a sudden that car just veered right off the road and ran smack dab into a huge oak tree. Just smack dab into it. The back end of that car raised up just like he was going to pick it up, set it up on its end, and it dropped back down. I pulled over into the medium. There was a highway patrolman coming. I got out of my car. I ran over there, and the patrolman got over there just about the same time. We noticed that the passenger door was open, and when we walked around to that side, there was this woman laying there, and her leg was just about cut off. I mean, I don't know what it was that she hit that cut that leg, but it just flat, just opened that leg wide open, and and she looked at me and she looked at him and she just went and then quit. Well, about that time, the back end of that car started flaming up. Guess it happened whenever it fell down so fast, so hard, whenever it come back down after it flipped up. And so we were looking in the car to see if there was anything else in the car, and we noticed that there was a baby in a baby's carriage in the floorboard of that car. Went to open the door, couldn't get the door open, none whatsoever. We run around to the driver's side, and I tried and tried to get the door open and couldn't get the door open. And he said, "What are we going to do? That's going to burn that baby up." And I told him, I said, "You just stand back." And I doubled up my fist and I hit that glass with everything I had and broke that glass on the front seat. We reached around, or the patrolman reached around and unlocked the back door and went to open it and couldn't get it open. Could not get that door open for some reason. And so I said, "Roll the window down." And he rolled the window down. And I grabbed a hold of that door and I pulled with everything I had because I was still lifting weights and even starting to get into some weightlifting contests and stuff. And I told him, I said, "Get behind me and pull on me." And I got a hold of that door and we yanked that door completely open. Got in there just as that fire started to come through that back seat. Got that baby out. I searched the front of the car immediately, found a note, got the note out, and of course by then other patrolmen had come up. An ambulance, you could hear an ambulance off in the background coming in, and it come up there, and they went around and started getting that woman out of there and putting her on a stretcher. Of course, she was dead. She was deader than the doornail. And they put her on a stretcher, took the baby, put the baby on another stretcher there, and put it in an ambulance, and took it to the emergency room. And come to find out, that woman had done this on purpose. She claimed I lay my lighter down and I can't find it. She claimed in that note that her husband was an evil man, and she felt like it was better for her and that baby to die. Well, I get home. Usually I was home by 3:30. I didn't get home that evening until about 6:30. And I come in the house and my dad said, "Son, are you all right?" I said, "Well, yeah, I'm all right. Why?" "Are you sure?" I said, why are you asking that?" "We saw you on television." I said, "You saw me on television?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "It showed that you pulled that door right off the hinges nearly and busted that window out." And I said, "Well," he said, "you was right across the street from the TV station," and said they was there taking film of you all doing all of that. And he said, "You're not hurt or nothing. You didn't get burned or anything." I said, "No, I didn't get burned. No, I didn't get hurt." I said, "But that poor baby." Come find out, that woman had escaped from a mental institution. And she had come home and got that baby from the babysitter that was taking care of it, because the husband was out working. got that baby from the babysitter, and then took that baby for this ride to kill it and to kill herself. Well, she succeeded in killing herself, but thank God she didn't kill that baby. Don't ever know what happened to that baby after that. Never know. Never did hear whatever happened to that. But that was the first time I'd ever seen a death in that manner. I'd never seen one like that before. It's altogether different to see one die in the hospital or to die uh, on an operating table, but it's altogether different to see it die like that. And I went to work the next day, and the head nurse said to me, he said, you take the day off. I said, what for? Well, you had a very traumatic experience and you need to take the day off. So I did. I took advantage of it, took the day off, went back home, and my dad come in, and he said, son, how are you dealing with this? I said, dealing with what? He said, dealing with all that happened yesterday. He said, you did the impossible yesterday. I said, I didn't do nothing impossible. I said, was trying to get that baby out of there before it got killed. I said, that's all we were thinking about. And he said, well, he said, some people have a hard time with that. I said, well, the only thing that I wondered about is whether she went to heaven or hell. I said, I don't know. I said, person in that condition, I said, I don't know, don't have any idea. I said, it's the only thing I thought about, but I said, it didn't. I said, my head nurse said that I had a traumatic experience. I said, it wasn't traumatic to me. I saw something had to be done. I just did it. I said, but it didn't bother me. I said, as far as traumatic, something traumatic bothered me. I said, it didn't bother me. I said, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't like to do that every day. I can tell you that. So that's my other story about working at the hospital. It's such a good smoking pipe, I'm telling you. He did such a fine job on that. And you know you can pass a cleaner all the way through it. No problem at all. Just slick as a button. Well, that's all I got to say. Guess I'm done. So until I see you again, I pray the good Lord take care of you, watch over you, take care of every circumstance in your life. And I pray most assuredly that you know him personally. So until then, light 'em up and smoke 'em. Bye-bye.